I'm NanoMK. Today, I'm playing Minecraft with mods in it, Season 8. And I have actually successfully moved all my stuff from my old base here. Most of it is contained in these 3 bags. But in order to build onto my base, I actually need a lot of wood. I think, actually I could cheat and transmute it. It's not really cheating, but I also don't have that much EMC. So I'm probably going to go into that jungle and chop down some jungle trees, because I'm going to start building more rooms in this area for the new base. And probably the first one, also as you can see I've loaded my to-do list in this new computer setup. I probably want to start working on the ore processing. Yeah, I want to send the ore processing to my base. I also need to do some more mining before I even set up my whole huge mining setup over in the desert, the other desert. Also, the cool thing about the desert is that when it's raining, you don't get the particles or the sound. But since I'm going into the jungle, I'm going to have to turn that off. So I'll be right back once I have some wood. Okay, I've gotten back with some wood. Also, I got really hungry. I died once falling off one of the trees. It was eventful. From a certain point of view, I'm just going to actually put this stuff in my... when you shift click, it doesn't, like, add it to the EMC, it just learns it. Might as well learn that. Anyway, so what I want to do is build some structures. I will build one for the ore processing. He's not jumping after me. He's coming after me. I really need to get some food going. Whoa! Oh my goodness. How did I not see him before? Maybe he blended in with the cactuses in the distance. Anyway, I should also turn off the rain so that my my solar helmet will actually gain power for my tools. But yeah, I think that will be this will be the only 9x9 in this world ever. Because the rest of the stuff I build on is just going to be shaped as needed, or I guess a normal shape of building that I would normally do. Whatever. So, ore processing. I really don't have any ores to... I don't have much ores to process right now because I haven't been mining in a while. But that will change fairly soon. I'm going to set up that quarry area in the other desert. I should have put a waypoint there as well. Man, I really run out of power quick when I'm digging. Or breaking blocks fast. I think I'll put an entrance there. Yes. Oh. I'll have to do this, actually. Yeah, so this is, you know, the process of making a building. I'm going to finish this and then assess my situation. I might... What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I even doing? Why am I going for ore processing right now when I really need to re-establish my storage? This will be the storage room. That's the final decision. So, now I'll be back. Imagine actually using a furnace to smelt things. I can just turn the sand directly into glass equivalently, almost. So yeah, here's the building. I'm just adding some windows. I'd like to be a little bit humane to myself. I am a human anyways. Alright, I also want some windows up here. And here. And on this side as well. So there. Now I have a building for my storage. I just moved the bees that I had over in here. So now, this isn't enough to get a chest. Maybe it is. It doesn't. Okay, I see what's going on here. Let me just use my Klein star. I'm going to get some. How about some iron chests? I'll get 11. And I will... Which wall will I line them up against? Because I'm planning on building onto this. So at some point I'll, like... Oh, this building is even numbers long. That's a bit of a problem. What I can do is I can just... Where did the other 2 blocks go? Oh, into the stack. What I can do is I can just put a window here for when I add the hallway. I'll put a hallway here, and I could probably put one here as well. And then I can attach other buildings on from there. So I can put chests here. Yeah, and then I could have like some extra ones there, along with where the bees are. And the rest of this room can also be storage, maybe sorting stuff, like from maybe the stuff from the what's it called? The mining, this quarry desert area can come in through here and then hit like a buffer chest and then get sorted into these. That would be cool. Anyway, now we have that. I actually need to sort my storage into those chests. I can start with what's in here. All these blocks that I just got can go into the dirt and the stones chest. I'll put that one on the left. And then next would be wood, I think. And then I guess the rest of this would go in the miscellaneous chest. Except for that bee. That can go in the bee chest, because it is made for bees, literally. Steadfast drone. Look at that. It even has the sparkly effect over there when I hover over it. That's cool. Okay, so I think these could actually be modded chests. And I'll have a misc chest somewhere else. In fact, I can just take this chest and use it as the misc chest. I'll put it here. Over here is the misc chest, and then I'll sort some stuff out of it into the proper chests. I'll take my food back. Also, since I moved everything from there, actually I'll keep this. I'll probably put one over in the mining desert. I'll just call it that, the mining desert, until I come up with the proper name for it. But yes, so let me just sort these things out. Aha, more dirts and stones. That's what I call it, I guess, even though gravel isn't necessarily dirt. Anything else? Sand, netherrack, stone. I'll also put glass in here too. And then plant matter, planty things. This doesn't go in there. Yeah, that's all of it from there. I'll put it in this chest. I have a bunch of sugarcane somewhere as well. I guess I can take the sticky resin out as well and put it in there. I don't know if you enjoy watching me sort things out. If you don't like this, say it in the comments. Say it. Nano MK, that... Hey! That was mean. Anyway, say Nano MK, that thing you're doing, sorting stuff on the video sucks. Stop doing that. I don't like it. And then I will be like, oh, they said stop doing that. They don't like it. You know? Okay, what goes in here? I would want to group build craft and forestry stuff, I think. And it can be this chest. Where is the stone gear, wrench, scoop? Oh, and thermal expansion. Yes. And then IC2 will be another chest. Right? And then, oh, this is more forestry stuff. And then red power will be yet another chest. And then I'll put these in the misc chest. In fact, I'll probably take the scoop out, even though it's like forestry. It's just like I have so many of them and they don't stack. Just organizing stuff more. That can go in there. These can go in here. These can go in here. And now one of these bags is empty, so I can just put it back. Oh, I can't. They don't have EMC. Oops. So I just keep it. Never mind. And then next, oh, I can put the wood away as well. And I can put the humus. Yeah, why not? I'll put it in here as well. It is the dirt of some sort. And then I do want a mob drops chest, actually. I'll put it after plant stuff. Yeah, mob drops can go in there. Do I have any mob drops in here? Yes. How about mob drops and mob related things? So like even saddles can go in here. And then let's see. I'll put bricks and clay in the dirts and rocks chest, because that kind of makes sense. See how storage kind of works out when you sort things in order? I don't know, I like sorting. Sometimes. Sometimes I actually don't like it at all. This will be ingots. Basically metals. I don't know what I'll do with the metal dusts. I'll put them in here for now. Not coal dust. And then gems and dusts can go in here. And then ores can go in here. Look at that. It's been sorted. Let's see, what about this last bag? This is more miscellaneous stuff. Or more stuff. It is fairly miscellaneous. It does need to be sorted. Wow, spiders are aggressive. Almost too much for their own good. And now this bag is empty. Mob drops in here. Put the rest of the stuff in here and then sort it out later. And how about I have a chest for Project E stuff? So, Project E, what am I saying? Equivalent exchange. Yes, equivalent exchange. Yeah, I can't believe I called it Project E. Project E doesn't exist yet. Okay, these and the coal. The coal. I could also probably put this in there, even though it's not that useful on its own. Gems and dusts. It appears I'm out of diamonds. So I do need to take care of that. But we now have storage, which is good. It's in the new base, it's actually in its own place, etc. And I need to reset up my farms and everything. This will take some time. But now... Oh! Ah! Kind of forgot you were there. Alright, since I can't use control to sprint, I need to get some armor that makes me faster. Oh, wait a second. I just realized. Guys. This is a skeleton spawner, right? Shut up, cave. And because it spawns skeletons, I could make a skeleton farm, right? You know. And with a skeleton farm, I can get bones. So I don't need to rely on fertilizer for fertilization. I can have bone meal coming out right here for my farming. I think that would be cool, actually. I just realized it will be kind of difficult for this hallway to exist because the back of the wall will be the stone bricks. Oh well, whatever. I'll just deal with it this time. I should probably put labels above here. I also, it would be cool to have like a smelting room, like a furnace room. That would be nice. I can put away this silver chest as well. It would probably actually be, the smelting room would probably actually be my workshop. Like my IC2 one. because I want powered furnaces because they're faster than these boring ones. But in the meantime, I guess I'll just set up in here. Yeah. It looks like things are coming together. I'm thinking of ending this episode pretty soon. How about before I do that, I'll go harvest some of the beehives in this desert, because there's a lot. And I can get these out of the way so I can start expanding my base. I might even... Oh, the rain cleared up on its own. Did you notice that? The sky just became clearer. But yeah, I also need a place to build some of my farms. And that will be useful to have. Ooh, there's a volcano over there. That's a nice looking one too. The shrouded skeleton. That's funny. Yeah, I could also... It would also help me if I set up some of those berry bushes, so I had an emergency food source. It would also be cool if I found a way to auto-harvest them, but I don't think I can do that. Ooh, a stony beehive. This will be important. If I want to generate resources, especially like ores and stuff, metals with bees, that will be something I want. What did I get? I got a princess and a drone. Yeah, those will be pretty useful. Yeah, I will take some of these berries. They are... What are they? Raspberries. Yeah, so probably next episode I will set up farms. Manual, automatic, and power gen. I need power gen as well, so I can power them. I kind of left my solar panels and stuff in the old base because I figured I can just make new ones. But I also need to go mining. A lot of stuff needs to be done. But at least I got this done. Finally moving into my new base. And I already like it. So, that is the end of the video. God bless you, and